Yo, what is up, people? Welcome back to the channel, and today I am checking out Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire episode 2. But first things first, I do want to apologize about my absence from YouTube. I had to take some time off because I just wasn't feeling like myself, and I don't want to give you guys a fake reaction or fake effort or anything like that. So I had to take some time off to recollect my thoughts and start feeling like myself again. But I'm officially back on YouTube, so expect tons of reactions and reviews coming your way. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe. My subscribe goal for me coming back is to hit 2,000, so if you guys can help me with that, I will highly appreciate it. And my goal for likes for this video is 20 likes. But with all that being said, I've been trying to avoid anything that was Cyberpunk 2077 related because I didn't want to be spoiled, or I didn't want to have my expectations in a place that when I played the game, it was too high or too low. So I tried and tried to avoid all the gameplay videos, besides the first one that dropped. I did watch that one. But I'm tired of waiting, man. As time goes by and it gets closer and closer to the debut of Cyberpunk 27, which it looks like it's still happening, my anticipation is growing and growing. So I definitely want to check this out. I've been hearing tons of great things about this, this video. But yeah. Hope you guys are ready for this reaction, and let's get to it. Alright guys, let's go. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. So quick disclaimer. I can't talk today. I didn't see episode 1, so some of the stuff might be repeated or like stuff they showed in episode 1, so I don't know. So super stoked.
All things Cyberpunk 2077.
Let's go.
In today's episode, we're going to be deep diving into life paths and showing you a brand new gameplay video, as well as having a chat to Philip from our quest team. Then we're going behind the scenes and taking a look at how Refused to bringing the band Samurai to life.
Keanu!
You another new gameplay video and having a chat to Pavel, our
oh my god, this game is gonna be epic. Oh my god.
The tools of destruction that will be at your disposal in Night City. So let's get started. Street Kid, Nomad, or Cohh? Which will you pick first?
Man, I don't know. Let's see. This game has already got so much replay value. You get 3 choices? Oh my god. Street Kid. I might be a street kid.
What do we have here? Grew up in Haywood. The whole street was my family. Neighbors helped each other out.
Look at this. Oh my god.
I'm pleased to see you have not forgotten.
Soundtrack is fire so far.
Born here, live here, die here.
Childhood memories. Popping buildings. Running away from badges.
Oh man.
Iron tasted blood from a split lip. Motherfucker.
I'm not gonna cap. I might start with a street kid. I got to.
If you keep getting jumped, you find some stronger choosers.
Do you want to spend the rest of your days blasting scabs? Or become a legend?
Oh my god.
We have arrived. Amazing.
Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah.
Yo, first things first. Street Kid looks so fire, but based off these pics right here, Corporate looks like it's going to be more like stealthy vibe. Street Kid is definitely like a smuggler type, like on the ground running, and Nomad looks like a desert punk type character, like with the armor. But let's see what they do next.
My childhood.
Oh, Nomad. Okay.
Racing my bobber for the first time through the hills. Oh, and first kiss in the middle of a synth cornfield.
This for the good old country boys.
We nomads choose who to make our family. And choice forges strong bonds and a higher duty that stands solid.
Oh my god, man.
My family's in pieces. That's why I'm headed for.
This hitting different after I played Last of Us Part 2.
Makes you an outcast among outcasts.
What you doing, boy?
You know, camaraderie.
I know. I saw it in your heart the first time we met.
Oh, that's clutch.
Nomads. Your taste, no, hunger for freedom.
This soundtrack is so fire.
Corp's got their grubby claws and everything.
Damn, blew his head off. Okay.
I have those reports you asked for.
They were supposed to be ready yesterday.
The world's going to tear us apart when the word gets around.
This is for the sophisticated. It's like John Wick vibe right here.
If I go down, you're going down with me. No, I'm not fucking joking.
This isn't.
She's stressing.
V. But no way you're fucked, right? You're the one who fixes other people's shit.
The fuck?
If you work in Arasaka counter intel, you're always fucked.
Today, they got you to zero somebody. Tomorrow,
Whoa.
they'll get
In the
somebody
boardroom.
else to zero you.
What's the rules, Jack? Want to be top? Gotta have some skin in the game.
Yeah, but you're not on top. It's a borough Arasaka is. And you're the pendejo who keeps it there. Work for
Pendejo.
yourself, live for yourself. That's the only way.
Yeah, so far I got Street Kid, Nomad, and then Corpo. That's my rankings for replay value. Let's look at this. November 19th. Oh my god. It's so close. Oh my god. I really didn't think this game's gonna come out, and hopefully they prove me wrong without delaying it again.
Philip, it is so good to see you again. It's
Philip,
actually been a while since I've had
we
a chance
appreciate
to
your
talk
service, sir.
about Cyberpunk. So I think for today we'll start with a question that everybody wants to know. How does the path you pick affect your time in Night
Good
City?
question, yes.
It actually affects your time quite a lot throughout the whole game, but let's start at the beginning.
I need that
because
shirt.
Basically, our game has 3 different starts depending on your life path. As an example, if
This
you
is
choose
insane.
the Street Kid life path, you have lived most of your time in Night City. You know the streets, you know the gangs, you know the slang, you kind of know what's going on in the, let's say, lower life aspects of the city, which can, of course, give you lots of good opportunities also later on in the game.
Nice.
But if you start as a nomad, you actually used to be part of a nomad clan and a nomad family. Because nomads that roam the deserts around
Look
Night
at
City,
this
that
shit.
we call the Badlands, actually value their family above anything. But for one reason or another, you actually left that family behind. And now the beginning of the game for you will actually be how to get into Night City and how to make a new life.
Oh my god, that's
Then
so
you
exciting.
can also choose to actually be a corpo and choose the corporate life path. And that basically means that you're not at home in the streets of Night City or in the deserts of the Badlands, but actually inside the boardroom. So you rose the corporate ladder of the Arasaka Corporation, which basically gives you the ability to sometimes, read between the lines.
Yeah,
Read
that
people
has its
when they're
perks
trying
too.
to do business,
Oh
which of
my
course
God.
can give you many nice opportunities later on.
So right now in the comment box below, please let me know what your guys are thinking about starting off as. Nomad, Corpo, or Street Kid. I definitely want to see more like responses to like just being able to choose between these 3 at the beginning. Please let me know in the comment box below. But back to the video.
So this isn't just about the start of the game. Can you maybe help people understand how this translates into the gameplay?
Yeah, so the thing is, we make Cyberpunk a real RPG, and part of that is that you can play your character from the start to the end. And of course, we have these life paths affecting the beginning of the game, but we wanted to make it so you have your life path opportunities throughout the whole game until the game is over.
Nice.
And as an example, we do that by giving you additional options in dialogues. So I can give you one specific example. And this is a mission where you have to steal a flathead robot from the Maelstrom gang. Basically, those Maelstromers stole that flathead before from a corporate transport. And the owner of that corporate transport, Meredith Stout, wants you to do something else. And this is an optional objective. And even within that objective, we want to give you some options. So as an example, if you have a corporate life path, you basically know what Meredith Stout is really about. You can read between the lines, and you can get some additional options that maybe actually later enable you to do a completely different thing with the Maelstrom gang.
Cool.
And if you're a nomad, you know exactly some more details about how these Maelstromers would have even been able to steal a robot like that from Meredith Stout.
That is
It's
so
part of a
dope.
very powerful
Oh my
militech
God.
operation. As a Street Kid, we as an example don't give you a specific new dialogue option in that dialogue, because as a Street Kid, you do not have a lot of experience dealing with higher up people like Meredith Stout. but we want to give you additional options that fit your life path very well. So later when you actually talk to the Maelstrom gang, one member of the gang offers you some illegal substance, but as a street kid, you actually know what this is about. You can talk some shop with him, and that might actually make that character like you a little bit more.
Oh
So
my
Philip, I do
god.
have a couple of extra questions for you based on the video we just saw. And the first is about nomads. So the nomad life path, this starts in a place called the Badlands. Is this somewhere you get to visit even if you don't pick nomad
Look
to
at
start
this.
with?
Oh,
Yes, absolutely. So the thing is, Night City is surrounded by this huge landscape that we call the Badlands, and you can go there whenever you want. So as an
That's
example, if you
sick.
actually do play the Nomad life path at the start and you are in the Badlands, you can even see Night City on the horizon. And we want to give you the option later in
Wow.
the game, if you want, you can just take your car and drive out of the city.
This game is
You can
gonna
go
be
there whenever you want.
huge.
Thing is, you might not want to, because the Badlands can be a pretty dangerous place at first, because time has not been very kind to the Badlands. There have been many wars in the past, there's global warming, so most people that do live out there don't really have another choice about it, or are nomads that love this life and are all about it and are very battle hardened. We of course also want to tell their stories, because we want to tell many different stories throughout the cyberpunk genre, which means that you will also find missions that lead you out in the Badlands or where you deal with the people living there.
So Philip, can you tell us a little bit more about the character Padre? He's the guy we see giving his business card to Street Kid V in the video. Who is this man?
Yeah, so Padre is actually
Padre.
one of the fixers in Night City. And fixers are people that work as intermediaries. So if someone who has a lot of money needs a problem solved, they go to a fixer. And a fixer then finds people who can solve that problem. And these people are people like you, the cyberpunks. Fixers are very territorial. So Padre specifically works from Haywood, which is where you as a street kid grew up in, so you already know him. You might have already seen another one of our fixers, who is called Dexter Deshawn.
Yo.
He works
I love this character. Like from the first video I saw when they first released the gameplay from Cyberpunk, this is my favorite, like kind of like side character so far. I haven't really seen a ton of Padre. Like I've been trying to avoid a lot of the spoilers and stuff, or not spoilers, but gameplay. But this is my favorite character, side.
different part of the city. So specifically Padre, you might know him as a street kid, but even if you played other life paths, you might sooner or later meet him because he's operating in Haywood, which is a pretty big place with many good jobs. So if you want to make some cash there, you will sooner or later deal with Padre.
Philip, thank you so much for joining us. Now, on
Philip.
my first playthrough, pretty sure I'm going to be picking Nomad. But for those
Oh.
watching, we would love to know.
I didn't take her for a Nomad
so
kind
have
of
a
girl.
think about
I
it
like that.
and send us a tweet. Don't forget that later in this episode, we're going to be showing you another new gameplay video and having a chat to Pavel, our senior gameplay designer,
Oh my
about just
God.
some of the tools of destruction that will be at your disposal in Night City. But before that,
Got
let's talk
Keanu
about
in the game.
music.
Still can't believe
Because
that.
music plays a huge part in bringing Night City to life. Now, in future episodes, we're going to talk about things like radio stations and even the original score. But today, we're going to take a look behind the scenes at how Refused to bringing Johnny Silverhand's band Samurai to life.
I wouldn't write these lyrics for myself.
Turn this shit up. Oh, this on Spotify?
Kind of interesting to get into like the mindset of who is this character and what would they write about, or what's their agenda.
Hey.
It's interesting to try to like catch a language that.
Look at this artwork in the game.
Catch a language that's like a part of this game.
Yo, I'm about to be riding around in real life just listening to this shit, for real.
There's a reason why we're here.
Sweden.
It was Piotr maybe who was a fan of the band. He knew Refused and he knew my voice and he said, oh, that's a perfect voice for
My man swagged out.
And They wanted, I guess, a sound that was a bit contemporary from when Johnny's supposed to have had the band, because he's sort of like an anti-establishment kind of guy.
Gonna drag a corporal rat on stage, make him kneel, douse him with gas, then light him up.
So of course there are things that you can relate to, and like just like this outcast and this rebel that's fighting against like the corporals, and that's definitely something that.
Oh my god, that is so dope.
We came out of the punk rock scene of northern Sweden.
He's like the future version of us, you know? So I think it makes sense. I think it totally makes sense for us to be here making these songs about him or for him, you know? So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. No trills. But yeah, but like why about
I love behind the scenes when it comes to like making music. I love seeing like artists in their natural habitat.
yeah.
We don't have a different mode than just going all in. So we really work on these songs, trying to make them as good as possible. Then they're not actually our songs.
It's interesting as a musician to play another musician, because that's essentially what we're doing. I mean, we're not here as Refused, we're here as Samurai. And I'm here with Johnny. So, so it's like the voice we're representing here is someone else.
It's a mind fuck.
Yo, like all these artists in Sweden have like this cool ass aesthetic to all their places they hang out. I love that. My man gave him the silent light.
I mean, the shouting in itself is just like second nature to me, because I've been doing this for a very long time. But then when someone comes in and says,
I'm happy with everything except for Azalin. Again, it's Azza. Okay.
The shouting's great, but think of that accent, or think of that like enunciation. It's a bit weird because it's a very different way of singing when you're screaming like that, and it's hard to sort of
swallowing some syllables there.
Adjust your accent.
Oh yeah, just try it again.
So it's been a bit.
That's a dope ass job, for real.
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great.
But I mean, I get it. I mean, we have to make the illusion that this character that's a character of the game also is me, like when I'm singing it. So it makes sense. But yeah, it's a bit different to have someone telling you exactly how to enunciate things, because I'm not used to. Usually people are just like give me a thumbs up, and then like you think the things like the rhythm, and you think about the pitch, and you think about all these things. But then someone comes in and like that word sounded weird. I'm like, what? No, that's how I sing. But so it's been a very a bit painful at times. But it's alright.
See this on, I'm chipping in. Roll the bones, I'm chipping in. Bet that cone, I'm chipping in.
Hey. I love their reactions.
It's a very interesting thing to be part of. As a person that's not a gamer, I don't think I fully understand the impact that this might have. If people like these songs and if people are excited, then that's going to be great. I mean, we are spending a lot of time trying to get this right, trying to get it to sound like, like Samurai would sound, So it's quite interesting. It's a very different way of making music, actually.
Props to those guys. This sounds amazing. Sounds
You
amazing.
can already find 3 Samurai tracks available on streaming services.
Yeah, I'm about to check those out ASAP.
And The Ballad of Buck Ravers. But we're excited to announce a 4th new song called A Like Supreme, which is coming to streaming
Can we get a preview?
today. That means you can check it out once the show is over.
Okay.
Don't forget that if you're tuning in late, or if you just want to watch anything again, we will be uploading everything to our channel soon. Next up, Pavel and I are going to introduce you to some creative ways that you can solve problems in Night City.
Oh, the good stuff. Tools of destruction.
Hey V, I have a job for you. A client of mine is making an arms deal. He needs protection. It could get hot, very hot. The gun dealers are Maelstrom. Alas, nothing ever transpires as planned.
Look at that, bro.
Better gear up for
Look at this jacket. Samurai with... Oh, I need that in my life. I need that jacket. Sheesh. These weapons are like beautiful. I got like a Joker for a second. Power weapons. Ooh. 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 Dumping on them. Smart weapons. Whoa. Yo. I did not just see that. Hold up. We going back. We going back. I didn't just see that. Oh my god. Look at this sword. Thermal cut. Ooh. I wish it would like melt them with the animation, but I'll take it. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh. I like that mask. Gorilla arms. Ooh.
So V, are you willing?
Man.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yo, I can't believe I was gonna wait till PS5 to play this. There's no way I'm waiting. Absolutely no way.
Pavel, thank you so much for joining me. Now, there was an awful lot in that video, right? Because there's more than just guns.
Absolutely. We have melee weapons, we have ranged weapons, we have cyberware, we have offensive cyberware, defensive cyberware, armor. We could talk for hours and hours about this stuff.
I think just for today's episode, we should keep it simple and let's just talk about guns. Can you tell us the different types of guns that will be in the game?
So we have three distinct types of guns in our game. We have power weapons, we have tech weapons, and we have smart weapons. Now, power weapons are the most similar to contemporary weapons. One thing they can do, which normal weapons
mowing
cannot,
people
is
down.
ricochet bullets off of surfaces. So you can hit somebody hiding behind cover or hiding behind a wall. Now, tech weapons, on the other hand, use electromagnetic power to propel a fully metal projectile to extreme velocities. What that allows them to do is to punch through cover or punch through walls to hit somebody who's not even aware that you're there. Smart weapons use guided missile technology to actually track targets in real time. So you can hit somebody who's dodging away from you,
God,
or
that's
you
beautiful.
can hit somebody who's hiding behind cover.
So Pavel,
Yo.
Cyberpunk doesn't just
In the comment box, please let me know what is your favorite weapon style so far. I have to say, as you guys see by my reaction, the smart weapons is where it's at. Must admit.
FPS elements, right? It's also a fully fledged RPG. So can you tell us how you guys approached introducing those RPG elements into gunplay?
So I can tell you one thing, Holly, it wasn't easy to merge those two elements together. Now, we've spent a considerable amount of time merging the RPG and FPP side of our game. What the player will experience is that V changes from a small-time mercenary to a legend in the world of Night City. V becomes more and more proficient in using weapons as the game progresses. So they will see that reload times become shorter, the accuracy of your weapons grows, You will have faster aiming time. You will move faster
Man,
with your weapon.
shit got my heart pounding.
Everything becomes more in your control, and that gives you more opportunities to defeat the biggest encounters that we've designed for you.
So I have prepared a few extra questions for you, Pavel, if you're feeling up to it.
Of course.
Okay, well the first is going to be, how do you find more weapons in Night City? Like, where will players be looking for them?
So I expect the players to look everywhere for new and exciting weapons. You can of course buy weapons at vendor shops, and they will house an entire catalog of weaponry that you can get. However, the best weapons that you can find will be taken from enemies or loot caches that we have everywhere in Night City. The weapons rarities range from common through uncommon up to rare and then legendary. And as they go in rarity, they actually climb in power. However, legendary weapons are very specific in such a way that they possess unique abilities that you will find on no other weapons in the game. The players will actually need to make some tough choices to find some legendary weapons, because maybe they need to choose whether to kill a person who holds the legendary weapons that they want, or to spare them because they like them as a character.
So next question, let's talk about
tough.
weapon modifications. What mods can people give to their weapons in Night City?
So we have two types of modifications in the game. One of them would be modifications that we call attachments. So these would be scopes and silencers, and you can see them actually being attached to your weapon as you're playing the game. They give you statistics advantage, and they give you more opportunities in gameplay. The other part of mods would be software mods. Now these are basically small chips that you install in your weapon, and they actually change the statistics of the gun. They can give you damage, they can give you accuracy, or they can give you more fire rate. Some of those mods actually change the gunplay on a more fundamental level, so they can give you non-lethal rounds, biochemical rounds, to tear through that armor even faster.
So much thought went into making this game. So much
Why
thought.
don't you tell us about your favourite weapon then? What's your favourite weapon so far in Night City?
Oh, there are so many weapons that it's hard to choose just one. But I can mention some manufacturers with their weapons that I absolutely adore. The first manufacturer would be Tsunami Defense Systems, who produces the sniper rifle Nekomata. That's a tech sniper rifle. That means that it can pierce through walls. So it can actually hit somebody who's hiding behind cover, or who doesn't even know you're there.
I can't wait to use
I also
that.
like a close quarters approach. And what that needs is a shotgun. One of the shotguns that we have in the game is Budget Arms Carnage. Now that thing is cast from pure steel, and it weighs a ton. However, you can
Look at
cut
the power
a
in that
person
thing.
clean in half.
Oh,
Another shotgun that I absolutely love, it's for a more refined approach, I would say, is a smart shotgun, Kangtao Zhuo. That thing has 8 barrels, and that means it can track 8 targets independently. Now, killing an entire room was never simpler.
Pavel, thank you so much.
that shotgun, that tech shotgun?
I'm actually pretty interested to see what kind of weapons people discover when they play Cyberpunk for themselves. Before we end episode 2, this is a reminder
I want
that
more.
those who wish to dive deeper into lore can now pick up The World of Cyberpunk 2077. This is a brand new book created in collaboration with Dark Horse Books.
Yo, the build-up for this game is
Look
insane.
at what makes Night City tick before jumping into the game this November. That is it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget that if you've missed anything, or if you just missed watch it again, we will be uploading everything to our channels shortly. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be back with Night City Wire Episode 3 soon.
She asked some really good questions. I will say that. She definitely asked some really good questions. Oh my god. Yo. My mind is... I can't even process everything. Yo. This game is going to be legendary. I cannot wait to play it. So, with playing this, I'm going to start boosting up my Twitch channel too. So, whenever I get that up and running, I'll definitely link those on my bio and stuff like that, so you guys can enjoy this experience with me. But as far as this episode 2, man, like learning about the nomads, about the corpo, about the street kids, and just like the different paths you could go on with this game. Everybody's gameplay experience is going to be unique to them, and the replay value is insane. And I can't wait to try out these weapons. So far, the tech is by far my favorite. I mean, the smart is my favorite by far. I like the tech. I like the power shotgun, the Carnage one. That was intense. And the music in this game is going to be so good. I cannot wait to just switch between radio stations and just jam out. And I'm going to be playing those songs on Spotify once I head out. But damn, please let me know what you guys think about this game so far and how much you're excited, looking forward to this. Because me personally, I probably won't be able to sleep tonight just thinking about this. But yeah, was it November 19th? Man, so close and so like not so far away. It's right around the corner. But yeah, let's get this conversation going in the comment box below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. I'm trying to hit 2K subscribers on YouTube, and the goal for this video is 20 likes. But thank you guys for hanging out with me and geeking out and just wow.